What are guys? Welcome back to the video. Hope you like the channel. This is I'm using the tripod right now. I'm using the tripod right now. Basically, I don't know how I open it. I am with her. And I'm doing that. If I even that, you can see what only. So if you watch it, if I even, I'm telling Apple, I see it now. If I'm telling Apple, you can, listen, watch it.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Apex TV. Today we have a very special guest on the program. Today we're talking with Q, who claims to work at a quantum computing company. Hello Q and welcome to Apex TV.
Hey, thanks for having me, Apex.
Yeah, it's great to have you on. So, you say you work at a private company, right, that has to do with quantum computing?
Private company that is essentially a startup, but
Okay.
it's a computing company that purchased a quantum computer and has been, we have, some theoretical physicists and other employees. And we're
All right, may I ask what your position is at that?
position originally started off as just a full stack software engineer,
Okay.
and then that transitioned into some of our other projects. So we use quantum computers and we run experiments with quantum computing, but there are different projects, and depending on the project, it changes the scope of the work, of course.
Okay, yeah, may I ask what are you guys working on right now?
So we're using quantum computing to solve like a number of issues. I don't know if you know much about quantum computing.
Yeah, not much at all.
Okay, yeah. So a lot of times, people have communicated when it comes to quantum computing that they think it's something that's just super far out in the future.
Yeah.
And a lot of what people talk about as far as technology when it comes to AI, deep machine learning, as well as potentially accessing parallel universes, has to do with quantum computing. And people essentially communicate that, this is something that's going to come, or it's being hidden from you, when in reality it's very much so public and available, and there's a lot of information, which is what is allowing me to communicate to you now about it.
Interesting. So can you explain how quantum computing has to do with parallel universes?
Basically, best ways, I guess, would be to simply talk about what we are essentially building. But we've already built machines that it can exploit other worlds, parallel universes.
Really? Are those being held secret from the? Okay, are they secret from the public then?
So as far as like machines that are actually already doing that, they are not. They're not actually held secretly from the public. If you do enough research, you can actually see that it's very much more open and aware now.
Okay.
And these technologies are what a lot of the times, and actually from watching some of your videos and listening to other people talk about potentially the future, a lot of those things are actually very scientifically based and possible due to quantum computing.
Okay, so you say it's in the public. Where can one find information on quantum computers?
A bunch of information that you could look through and access and read about quantum computing. As far as commercial quantum computing, that's how our company obtained quantum computer, is from purchasing it commercially.
So you actually bought it? Okay.
Yeah, so our company is actually not the company who actually created the quantum computer.
Okay.
We purchased the quantum computer and are using it to exploit and to essentially research and test and complete things that we want to complete. And that's where it can get a little bit...
So do you think the government has these quantum computers?
They most definitely do, yes. And it's actually public knowledge as well that they do have them, including Lockheed, I believe. So I know some about Area 51. I'm not too much of a conspiratist, but I do, there are certain things that I definitely believe in. But they have one. NASA has purchased quantum computers from this company, which is called D-Wave. Basically, is the company who's most publicly known for selling commercial quantum computers.
Yeah,
pushing the boundary.
All right, I'll be sure to look into that company later. But do you think there'd be any applicable use for a quantum computer in time traveling?
Yeah, so there's actually an applicable use in many ways.
Okay.
So as far as when it comes to the future, artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
The quantum computer is like creating the quantum computer for us as a species is essentially like creating the wheel, the first wheel.
Wow.
So it really unlocks a lot of opportunity for advancing artificial intelligence and science when it comes to, and as physicists would say, just exploring, not only exploiting, but exploring parallel universes.
Okay, are quantum computers more similar to the human brain than, the standard computer I'm using right now to record this?
I don't even give the human brain that much credit in comparison to quantum computers, because basically when it comes to like programming languages, for example, it's the reason we have to communicate in programming languages to a computer is not because the computer is dumb and we have to communicate in a language so that it can understand. It's that it's so advanced that in order for it to understand us, we have to communicate in a language that breaks it down into binary.
I see. And and these quantum computers are leaps and bounds ahead of any normal desktop computer. Okay. Could you explain?
Yes, classic computers.
No, go ahead.
For example, one quantum computer that's very close, publicly they say has not been created, is, let's say, 100 million times better than a classic computer.
Wow. So
quantum computing is exponential over time because of the nature of qubits, and so there's an exponential ability to tap into, and this is where artificial intelligence and machine learning is also very heavy. But yes, as well as parallel universes.
So we have these quantum computers. Is the real issue that we actually need to develop programs for them, like something for an AI? Would we actually develop the AI? Is that the problem we're faced with now?
Yeah, I'd say the two largest problems. Well, the first largest problem is the limitations that artificial intelligence has through quantum computing.
Okay.
Intelligence as itself in machine learning is very intelligent. And I don't know if you know too much about super intelligent machines that would basically be able to have not only consciousness, but they'd be millions of times smarter than any human.
Wow.
As well as like the power to use that consciousness to explore and interact in a way that the human brain currently does not. Yeah. So that we can solve problems that we can't currently solve.
Yeah. Do you think there exist any super intelligent AIs as of us talking right now?
Yeah, I definitely believe that. As far as what they present to the public, it's always much. It's way late in the fact. That makes sense. In my mind, in my experience with this, is that they are communicating things to the public and allowing things to be.